our shenanigans.
You're right.
Yes, you can. You can also see it whenever I'm shaking my freaking head at you at the crap you guys are doing.
This would be great.
I
So
feel like the
tiny.
dynamic
hold on.
between I feel like the dynamic between us is just is straight up just Hayden's dynamic with Doomslayer.
Honestly,
You're right.
honestly, you're not
Can't
wrong.
just shoot a hole into the surface of Mars.
Honestly, you're
Plotting
not
a course for
wrong.
Mars.
Honestly, you're not wrong.
You're
You're
so
not wrong
right.
at all, though. Like that
You're
is
so right.
that is it exactly. Anywho, hello everybody. We're back. It's D&D time. We got the crew here. Let's play some Dungeons and Dragons, shall we? So,
No.
Miko, you're really making me use the angry toggle already, dude. Really? This is how it's gonna be? This is how it's really gonna be. Okay. Not even.
Do you expect any? Do you really expect any different though?
No, I don't expect it.
How many sessions?
I don't expect any different, but I hope for different.
Never hope.
A lizard could hope, but
never hope. It only makes you sadder.
wow, that is depressing. Wow.
Whoa, Beanie! Holy crap!
What?
Anyway,
That was dark.
I feel like you guys have a much different view of me every time I say something like this.
yes, we do. We really do, honestly. Okay. Anywho, speaking of sadness. So last session, a lot of things happened. In order, Cedric Afia committed war crimes on Zoltan's ship. Found out that he is plotting something involving a dragon's heart, and what appears to be a set of magical armor. Totally nothing to worry about there. And
that's probably lost to the ethos.
I mean, you'll see. Anywho, afterwards, back at Turxus, Kinney ends up blocking a incredible blast of fire, using the last bit of arcane energy that he has left, at the cost of a unfortunately timed heart attack. Which, yeah, that was what killed him. It was a heart attack. Mm-hmm. And mind you, for context, in like lizardfolk biology, he was about in his like late 70s. So
he should have carried some nitro with him.
That was that was basically the equivalent of a senior citizen going for a marathon without any water. So we now return as
Cedric took his arm. That
is true. He did, the metal arm specifically. We return back to the ship as everyone except for Panera presently begins to realize that Redoron has made a personal appearance on their deck.
I forgot that's where we left off.
Oh, I forgot. Cedric was running up to the deck to sucker punch Redoron in the face.
Yeah, that's right.
However, before we go back to that moment, we're going to rewind just a tad to Panera's POV.
Ooh.
Panera has a POV. Panera was passed out.
Oh yeah, I know. Panera is passed out. Panera. Oh no, Panera's got a POV here. Panera, as you are unconscious, you hear a familiar sound. As you're just kind of like in between consciousness and unconsciousness. You hear what sounds like mourning of loss, followed by the sound of rapid footsteps, flames. All these different sounds you had heard before you'd lost consciousness, kind of just like swirling around this like cyclone of just stimuli and discordant memory. And for a moment, as your consciousness had continued to slip into the void, for a moment, you see the face of Kinney. For a moment, giving his usual kind smile before it fades away like a cloud of incense smoke, just parting in the wind. And you wake to hear the sound of the commotion as Redoron had arrived. You're not entirely sure what's going on, but you know someone that isn't one of your companions is on the deck. What do you do?
So just ask for a little bit of context here. How did she pass out again? Did she just like get
You got
get hit by
basically you got hit by a stray blast of flame.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Stray blast of flame, and also there was also just the incredible arcane presence of the mine itself that just kind of overloaded you for a moment.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So you have a slight burn on your like snout area. Thankfully, due to Kinney's actions, you didn't take too much damage. It was just more so the force of the blast that got you.
Mm-hmm. The shockwave rather than the
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
fire itself. Okay.
Yeah.
Question.
Hmm.
Have we fully rested yet, or do we still have our stats from before?
At this point, you would have gotten a rest.
All right, sweet.
Which is good because if I remember right, Cedric was still a little crispy at the end of the last session.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you-
had 27 health.
Yeah. You guys.
Oh, that's
I mean,
right.
I had 28, so that makes sense as to why Pan got a little rusty.
Mhm,
Cedric got shot and also burned.
mhm. Yeah,
that's right.
that tends to happen.
Fine.
That tends
Use spell slots now. Fine.
that tends to happen when you piss off a draconic demigod.
Yeah.
And maybe if he had more talent, he could have killed us. All I'm saying, this guy's got a skill
Man.
issue.
Maybe if he actually took it seriously in the first place, he might have.
Oh yeah.
But now that he, since he decided to not, we're not getting in his way.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. So.
Sounds like a skill issue.
Oh no.
Wait, who has a skill issue?
Zoltan.
Zoltan.
Yeah, I'm not gonna actually. I'm not.
Oh, you were saying that to Cedric because he almost died. I'm like, no,
No, I would never say that to this.
No.
dang.
I'm just gonna go ahead and casually look over his stats real quick. Yeah.
That's a good gift.
To be fair, I think the blow from Zoltan did like what 30 something damage.
Yeah, and that wasn't even full power either. Because mind you, he's in a weakened state right now.
Yeah, and I said we are not ready. We are not
He's
ready
in his
even
final
now.
form.
He's even weaker because I think his wing got screwed up, didn't it?
Oh yeah, we did kind of fuck it up. Y'all
Yeah.
did. If I remember.
Yeah.
Or wait,
You,
yeah.
you did a bit of damage to him with the radiant, but I'm not really
Right,
sure
demigod
how bad
anyone?
it was.
Yeah. So, as I was saying,
I wonder what Zoltan tastes like.
God.
You think would it be like
Oh my God! No, we're
like
not.
really
We're not.
acidic
We're not.
lizard
We're not.
or
We're not going to be discussing that. Anywho.
Maybe not now, but you know it's gonna come up again.
It'll eventually come up.
Oh my God.
You've got a flesh eater on the team.
bitter acidic flesh,
Anyway.
kind of like eating a poison dart frog.
simply eat him to absorb his power.
Oh my god. Anywho.
I'm gonna eat that dragon heart.
Anywho.
Amongst other things.
Oh my god.
Stop.
Amongst other things.
What does that mean?
Other
What's that?
things.
I'm like I've been
Honestly, I don't know. At this point, I'm just messing with Tommy.
I've been pinching.
Okay.
I've been
I
pinching.
figured as much.
I've been pinching my temples so much my model kept losing tracking.
First model is going well. I can already see it.
I mean,
We're
this
off to
works.
a good
This works in
start.
my favor because I get more time to think on things.
Yeah.
Sure.
So okay, but cutting back to the main POV. And for the sake of story, we'll say that Cedric, Zin, Scout, and Fia are the first ones to be on deck to see Redoran. And for refresher on what he's looking like, he is currently wearing a modest dark cloak with a hood over his head that has a bit of a shadow to it, hiding most of his face except for a very noticeable beak that kind of looks like an owl's beak, and a pair of glowing golden eyes.
Can I roll an unarmed strike for Cedric to punch him in the face? He hates this man. Okay.
As soon as he sees,
Thea immediately sees Cedric going for this and casts Frostbite.
he is gonna.
Frostbite, but cast it on who? On Cedric or?
No, on who she just sees as a stranger on the ship.
Oh yeah.
As soon as you try and cast a spell, he raises a hand, and you feel your magic capabilities vanish.
Well, the good thing is
Sure.
unarmed strike doesn't take magic.
And as soon as you
True.
Natural.
raise your fist, he sidesteps you.
Oh,
Eh,
time
eh.
for that JoJo scene where Star Platinum is just throwing hands. Wow.
With every attempted punch, he perfectly sidesteps you. Until eventually, he catches your fist, and then catches your other fist, and it looks you straight in the eyes, Cedric, and goes,
Are they gonna kiss?
real.
Yeah,
He looks you right in the eye and goes, "Really? You're going to try to punch a god of time?"
Good point.
Hold on a
I
second.
forgot about that.
Hold on.
Fia's not paying attention. Fia did not hear that. She's like trying to run in with her daggers, and she's like running towards him, and then immediately trips on deck.
Oh
If you would hold still.
He looks at Fia as you fall, and he goes, "Ooh, I was hoping that one wouldn't happen. Sorry about that."
Hold still so I can beat the shit out of you. Oh, Cedric's voice is. Hold on.
It's okay. It's okay.
No, you're good. You're good.
Mm,
He just kind of looks at you and goes, "You really think you're the first one that's wanted to do that? I come here to talk. Simple as that."
Cedric
The
just
space
kind of
man-
squints at him and.
as the
Oh,
space
you
man
know
below
what?
decks.
Hmm?
Is Pan below decks?
Yeah, Pan is still below deck, and Scout is Scout and Zim were the first ones were up would be Fia and Cedric coming up from deck. Scout, what is Scout currently doing?
Oh, true.
He's because right now you're seeing Cedric trying to punch a god of the arcane and time itself.
Right.
Hold on.
Does Scout I'm assuming from last time Scout recognizes him?
Yeah, no, you
You know,
know you know exactly who this is. You've seen him in his.
Because
He was the guy in the visions. Yeah, you recognize him.
right, I thought so. Okay, cool. Well, the fact that still someone who like Cedric, who Scout considers a friend, is attacking this person. He still has his guard up just in case. Yeah, even though he knows who it might be, but he'll still try. For a friend, he always has his guard up just in case, even if it is a god. Yeah. So he clearly has his deployable crossbow from his wrist,
Gotcha.
aimed at him.
Ew.
Oh,
And what is Zin doing at the moment?
He takes a moment and just he takes a moment and then says, "So why weren't you here when we actually needed you?"
good question.
As this is going on, Pan. This is about the time Pan comes up on deck. Pan, as soon as you're up on deck, you do see. First thing you see is Cedric, like the back of Cedric,
Oh,
and
Well, I want to say like how she's coming up on deck though is she's panicked,
right.
because the last thing she saw, the last thing she saw was Kitty, and she knew that there was like a huge wall of fire coming at them, right?
Yeah.
So when she comes to, she's just in a full blown panic, because like the end of her snout is still kind of stinging probably from the fire and everything.
Oh.
So she's still slightly singed. No one's around. She recognizes that she's on the airship. She recognizes that much, but she has no idea where anyone is, what happened, if their ship has been captured or not, or just any of that. So she's like in a full blown panic. So she basically like bursts onto the deck, like in a full blown panic.
Okay. As you're doing that, Miga, you said you had something.
I was trying to say something,
Yeah.
and then you talked over me and just kept going.
Apologies.
Sorry.
No, not you, Pisces. Now it's not gonna be as funny, damn it.
It could still be funny. I always said.
I was gonna say, well, both Redron's hands are busy. But there's one thing he didn't take into account, and that's Cedric's tail.
Ooh.
So you're gonna go for a tail swipe?
Cedric's gonna try to go for a chokehold with his tail.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
Because he has a really friggin' long tail.
That's actually sick. Like genuinely, you should use that more. That's actually
Like-
sick.
His tail is like,
Getting in my way.
So
his tail's at least like 8 feet long and
so
relatively thick.
so
long tail.
so as soon as you like try and like whip your tail around his neck, you watch as his form becomes smaller as he turns into a golden feathered owl, and he just kind of like flies up and lands on the railing and just kind of looks at you.
Cool.
Get back here, you feathery bastard!
He's like-
nice.
Cedric, he's a god of time. He's going to know everything they're going to do, so don't
Angry-
bother.
Angry old man yells at Cloud.
I know correction there, young Zin. I know everything that could happen. Time is not linear. And then he looks over at Panera and goes, "Don't worry, Panera. The danger is gone."
She's just like stares for a couple seconds, because she can recognize who he is, right?
Yeah, she knows who he is. She did the research. Yeah, she knows. She knows exactly who she's talking to.
Yeah, so she just like stares at him for a moment, just like, I will get to you in a moment. She just turns around to like the rest of the group, and like still you can see like that's kind of the panic's like, well, what happened? Is everyone okay? She looks around. And then has like a sinking feeling. Where's Kenny?
Oh, yeah, he died.
I,
Oh my god!
I was just gonna say, Fia just gets up. It's like the lizard.
I was even.
Why are you two
How-
like this?
I'm so
that's
sorry,
perfect.
so blonde.
That's perfect. And he makes it even more perfect because I legitimately asked Scout was gonna put it on lightly, so like, so I feel like it works.
It's kind of funnier if it's one of those situations where Scout is trying to put it delicately and then Cedric just
Yeah.
says it.
Yeah.
She's
It-
died. just the fucking scene from Ratatouille.
Ratatouille. She died. I killed
Yeah,
her.
pretty much that exactly. And she just freezes.
Aw.
It's just like what?
He died protecting us from that blast.
He died. We burned the body. He's gone. He's never coming back.
Not the entire body.
Most of the body.
She just kind of whips around. Y'all are about to see a side of Pan that you've never seen. Just like
Cedric pulls out the metal arm and waves at her with it.
She was gonna say like if you have kept a part of his body, I swear to.
Oh.
She waves at her with Kenny's metal arm.
She just freezes because that's when it like really kind of was where it kind of like really starts settling in. You could see the conflicted emotion on her face, just flip-flopping between anger and sadness and just everything in between. She's you could tell she's kind of barely holding herself together.
No.
Now I feel bad. Cedric's such a butthole.
You made
To be
the
fair, Cedric didn't know. None of y'all know. But I got some lore going on here.
and to be fair, Miko, you made the character. Deal with it.
You're sticking to
gotta
character.
own it.
It really fits.
Yeah.
Just because I
Oh,
made
no,
the character doesn't mean I still don't feel bad about it.
Oh
That is
no!
fair.
Oh no! It's the consequences of your actions.
My
Oh,
creation.
no.
I mean that in the most lighthearted way possible. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. So Sapan like freezes when she sees Cedric, holding the metal arm, and she's just like, that had better be the only thing.
It's the only thing we were allowed to
No
do.
actual living parts.
I wasn't allowed to take any of his flesh.
I won't let him.
And if you had, I would make you wish you hadn't. She just
Were you dating? And he's just like completely deadpan, completely blank faced. That's the only conclusion he could come to as to why she's this emotional. It's like they were in love.
It's just like looks really confused for a second, looks between them, and then just looks over at Pan. Wait, were you?
no. She takes a deep breath and tries to center herself a little bit to respond. You don't have to be in a relationship with someone to care about them deep.
I mean, not necessarily. I mean, you do technically have to be in a relationship with someone. Not romantic, but... Oh, that's not the point. Okay, I'll shut up.
No, that was not the point. It was not. There was no romance. She just kind of looks very kind of spaced out for a minute. It just trying to breathe and center herself.
Were you related then?
She just stares with what, like, this, because she had her eyes closed, so she just kind of opens one eye. Would take offense to that if I were not dealing with something right now. She just kind of walks to the railing and just stands there, leaning against it. Just you kind of catch snatches of what she's muttering. If anyone's near close enough to hear, they just say, "Again, I told myself, wouldn't, not again."
As you're like muttering, you hear the sound of Redoron transferring back into his more humanoid form from before, and you hear him approach tentatively, and he places a hand on your shoulder, gripping it a bit and going, "I had hoped things wouldn't transpire this way. I really did. Unfortunately, there's only so much I can do with the threads of time. But I can give some advice at the very least."
She looks over at him.
I was not always this. And I lost a friend of mine. He lost his way, and me and my old companions, we had to do something terrible. And he was lost. And I told myself I'd never let myself be that vulnerable again. But vulnerability is not a weakness. And he looks at Cedric as he's saying this. Nor is attachment. Nor is feeling. Grief is not a result of love. It is love unexpressed. And if you feel grief, that is how you know you loved someone. You did, didn't you?
What was that one quote from, like, there's like a, I want to say it was like a Marvel thing. It was, I think it was in the WandaVision show. They had like a really good quote.
Oh yeah. Oh
about,
shoot, I can't remember.
Grief.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember either.
Seems like it was a quote from somewhere else.
Yeah.
But it's grief.
But what is grief if not love persevering?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there we go.
That one. More or less.
That one.
More or less, he was
Okay,
referencing.
so what I found was it.
Yeah, more or less, he was referencing that quote in his own paraphrased way.
As Cedric slowly creeps up behind him with his staff.
And as you do, like, you kind of hear right around chuckle and goes, "You're going to swing your staff at the left, and as soon as I say you're going to swing your staff to the left, you're going to make a jab. And then as soon as I say you're going to make a jab, you're going to swing on the right, and then you're going to go for the top rope on the head."
Eldritch Blast!
And then you're going to Eldritch Blast, and if you did Eldritch Blast, you would destroy the railing.
Cedric casts Eldritch Blast.
And as soon as you try to, You watch as he raises his hand, closes the fist, and all your magic is gone.
Ooh.
And as
He just makes like constipated noise.
And as that
so mad.
And as that happens, Fiat, you feel your arcane energy return back to you. But Cedric, you start to realize that the magic that you sensed from Redoran is the same type of magic you have.
Ooh.
Now, would you allow me to speak? Would you allow me to speak?
Only if you let me hit you at least once.
He raises a finger and goes, "Once. Just hold on." he turns back to Panera and goes, "Panera, listen, I truly am sorry about what happened. And honestly, I wish I hadn't had to get you all involved in this, but I had no choice."
She just shakes her head. And you can kind of see just like the kind of pain kind of etched on her face. She just shakes her head. If I'd been there, then maybe I could have.
If you had been there, sure, he could have survived. But unfortunately, his death was near either way. That heart attack was inevitable. But he died saving you.
She just still looks very, very pained as she just kind of goes back to staring at the ground off the railing.
Well, at this point, you're in the Sea of Stars at this point.
Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
just the sky off of the railing.
Yeah. He goes on to say, it's not going to get less painful anytime soon, but it'll get easier to deal with. Speaking from experience. God damn it, Beanie.
Hey, it's not my fault.
God damn it, Beanie. God damn it, Beanie.
That's one hell of a connection to make.
Oh my god. Okay, for context.
Right around double cheek.
Beanie sent a fucking image of Donkey
It's
Kong
the
going.
Donkey Kong meme.
Yeah, it's Donkey Kong meme.
You
may
spank it
once. God damn it, dude.
It's not my fault. You're the one who said it. It's not my fault.
No, we can
No responsibility for this.
no, the responsibility goes to Miko, I think.
Oh no, I can't get the mental image out of my head now.
Right around double cheeked up, let's go.
No.
Oh, the worst part.
You know,
and the best part is
one of the artists in here has a responsibility to draw that now.
Yep. Surely we'll get on it.
What, right around double cheeked up and then Cedric.
Misspank it once. The funny thing is,
Cedric, what Cedric's got to be doing is he's got to have one of those yaoi paddles.
oh my god, oh my god, dude, that is.
I mean, his staff is big enough.
That is such a curse. That is such a cursed imagery, dude. Oh my gosh.
His staff is big enough to. You okay, Ray?
I think I killed her.
Consider that staff could be a euphemism, and
Mhm.
Oh no!
Oh god.
I was wondering how long it was gonna take Miko to realize.
No,
I didn't realize it either.
no.
It's a face moment.
No, no, no.
My brain is already like fuzzed over.
By the way, I'm clipping that. By the way.
Oh no.
Whew.
Well, you know, the closest thing to hate is love, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I always thought hate. I mean, I always maintain that hate is the bastardization of love. But teach his own.
Kiss, kiss, fall in love.
Anyway.
Maybe you're my love.
Anywho. After saying that,
Cedric smashes the god after trying to kill him.
after that, Redoron turns to face you, Cedric,
Right, right
and
around host club.
so,
What?
That's
Beanie?
We're in high school host club. That's the name of the show.
yeah. So
I thought you said something else.
anyway, Redoron turns around to face Cedric, and then proceeds to just raise out his arms in an open fashion. Goes, go on then. Give me your best shot. No magic, no nothing. Just hit me.
You gotta roll the highest damage. And
Also, side note for the GIF I'm about to send: if anyone has read Homestuck, I'm sorry.
ooh,
You guys are
no,
saying like the love-hate stuff.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Sorry, not sorry.
Honestly, this is about the vibe I get from as an outsider looking into Homestuck. This is the vibe I get from people trying to explain it to me.
Yeah.
No, you're right. You're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
It's just
Oh
kind
my
of like that. Good story though. Good story.
So, question is,
So he's gonna tase Redoron.
okay, I
Whoa!
wasn't sure what you were gonna go for, but okay, go ahead. Roll your attack, and he's got his guard down, so.
I rolled a 14 to hit.
Oh, I was gonna say you don't need to roll to hit. He's letting you hit him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What if you just bodied him?
Tasing the god of time. It's definitely a feat.
Oh, so lucky I rolled a 1 on damage for 3.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't even flinch. Like you
Just has a pleasant little tingle.
You just watch it as it like connects like with his face. It, like,
Phrasing, Miko. Phrasing.
It like. Oh,
What?
oh god, Miko! I just fucking realized.
No.
God damn it!
No, it's a pleasant little tingle.
Stop! Miko! Think about what you're saying for
a
a
little
second.
vibration.
Phrasing.
Think about what you're saying. Miko! Think about what you're saying for a second. Think about what you're saying for a second, Miko. Think about what you're saying. Think about it. Think about it. Are you thinking? Are you?
I don't understand why everybody's freaking out.
Okay.
It's an innuendo.
It's very inappropriate.
It's a little tingle.
Especially considering the accidental innuendo earlier with the staff. just
I clipped that moment as well, by the way. because God damn it, I'm gonna get content.
You get it, sex funny.
It's a what?
I'm sorry.
It's sex funny.
Anyway,
Sorry.
it's fine. That was hilarious, honestly.
No, that was apologizing to Miko. I'm sorry.
Bro, my brain is like mush trying to think.
Same.
It's okay.
What?
Moving on.
Sometimes you just don't get Alex.
Moving on. So, as soon as you like tase him, it you manage to get him like right in the face with your taser, and like he doesn't even flinch. He doesn't even blink. He just very lightly grabs it and looks at the the taser prongs and goes, Nice craftsmanship.
I still hate you, but thank you.
Well,
Anyone who can appreciate my work.
I mean, that's part of the reason
I
why.
hate less.
Well, I mean, that's part of the reason why I made you my patron. Well,
Huh?
patron. What's the word again? Never done this whole warlock thing.
That was in character, by the way.
That was in character. Oh,
That
oh,
was in character. That was Cedric going, huh?
You didn't realize you're not naturally magical. You're not. You do realize that your magic was gifted to you, and as soon as he says that, he like opens his hand, and you can feel your magic come back to you.
The lore.
Why? Why you?
Why me? Well, that's part of the reason why I came here to talk, actually. First, let me explain something about time. Time, as I said, isn't linear. And as he says that he uses a bit of illusion magic to produce what looks to be a blue line in front of him. And he goes on to say, let's use this as a visual marker, shall we? Let's say this represents time, right? And then he proceeds to peruse his fingers over the line and begins to sprout out lines from the line, and then lines from those lines, and so on and so forth, until there's just this discordant web of many different lines, just kind of like intersecting with each other and weaving together like a tightly woven quilt. This is what time is. You see, it does continue on a path, but it isn't linear. And every little line you see here is possibility, probability. However, these probabilities and possibilities all converge under this line, and he grabs the very end of the line that still is going straight. It all converges here, and I manage it. Simultaneously, everything that could and could not happen could happen, and won't happen, or has an equal chance of happening. And that is where I come in. I manage this seeming mess, and it is a mess. So how do you manage such things? Simple, really. You compartmentalize it. You make a library. The library of history, as I call it. And, of course, the future is its own entire thing. Years ago, Cedric, and he looks at you directly in the eye at this point, Cedric. You, Cedric, were at a crossroads of sorts. When you were taken by the remnants of the cult of Zoltan, who had swept up the group associated with Talzidio, and of course, there are many other dragons involved in this, but the one you have most connection to is Toxicos. And of course, you over there, Scout, you have connections to Talzidio I cannot disclose.
Ooh, can't disclose? Ooh, what the?
However, that is not important for right now. What is important right now is the path you, and he points at Cedric directly, the path you almost took. Not by your own choice, of course, but... And at this point, he waves away the initial illusion and produces a new one. showing kingdoms burning, people strung up and crucified, walls painted in blood.
Fun.
And Cedric, you recognize this kingdom. It's your own. And amongst the burning, you see what appear to be the dead bodies of your siblings and the rest of your family. And standing amongst them is you. But not you as you are now. Your body had been twisted and contorted and had been turned into something similar to the Zoltan wings you'd seen before, but much more mangled and dragon-like. This was the path you were heading towards. Until I stepped in. I couldn't let this transpire, and well, I can't directly interfere, but I can push in the right direction. So I did. I gave you the power to be able to escape that fate. And to my surprise, you did more than that. You're creative. Downright ruthless, I will say. So, I decided to extend your loan of my power.
The war?
Cedric's just kind of trying to take it all in.
Yeah. Huge bombshell.
Also known as me, the player, is trying to process everything you just told me.
Yeah.
Yeah, just just lowly under her breath is just like, this would be a shit time, God.
I didn't hear the last part.
As soon as you start whispering that, Redra like turns his head towards you and looks you directly in the eyes.
Ooh. Ooh.
She just starts making the leaf bug noises.
Anxious cicada noises.
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
And he goes on to say, I know everything you could say.
So, how many kingdoms did I destroy?
If you had
Was it just mine?
if you had continued on the path that you were going to go on, it wouldn't have just been yours. And he waves a hand, and you see dozens of kingdoms, towns, cities, villages. In fact, you start to realize all of your native realm of Teveret was burning. And flying above is the winged form of Zoltan watching over.
Woo.
Oh, great, so I would have been his lackey.
Yes, unfortunately. You were one of the earliest experiments of his twisted Zoltan wings.
If I destroy the world, I would rather not do it under someone else.
I would have much rather you had not destroyed anything of that sort.
I love it. That's good.
Honestly, same.
However, when it's seen a new path open up, I knew I had to push things in a direction. And then they begins looking at everyone else and goes, for each of you.
I should mention, by the way, that this whole time, Pan's still just been staring over the side of the ship.
Yeah, just
Really?
kind of like half listening to what's going on.
Yeah, she's listening, but she's not wholly checked into reality at the moment.
Yeah. As I said, he looks at each of you and goes, I had to make a push for all of you.
Oh, great. So instead of becoming some Zoltan lackey that destroys the entire world, I ended up being stuck with a bunch of weirdos instead.
You're not exactly normal yourself, Cedric. Besides,
What?
a group of weirdos is what an adventuring party is. I should know.
What pushes did you make?
Only the necessary ones that I could do within my authority. If you're wondering if I had anything to do with Jackal and what he did, no. I didn't. And I really am, and I'm sorry things turned out that way.
So you couldn't have done anything?
No. The most I can do is push and see where things go. Your decisions and the decisions of others affect the outcome. Nothing is ever set in stone. Only that some reactions and some events are so predictable, it'll sometimes make those who are of an oracle variety seem prescient, but in truth, they're merely looking at the set path that had already been set by their actions and the actions of others.
So, why now? I know that you've been communicating us in a way through those visions, but why suddenly, out of nowhere, just show yourself?
He looks at Fia and Cedric and goes, because of these two.
Oh,
Oh,
oh no.
What you did was incredibly dangerous, incredibly reckless, and now I don't.
Incredibly cool.
yeah, that's what it is.
And most likely not in line with what he wanted to happen. Am I correct?
Yes, I will admit that was pretty cool. That honestly, Yinju would probably be proud of that if he saw that. I'll have to tell. I'll next to my scene, I'll have to tell him about it. But that's besides the point.
You hear Scout in the background. That was pretty cool. Yeah, yeah.
That is besides the point. The point is, now Zoltan now knows you're a threat.
And things are just gonna get worse for us.
Not necessarily. Well, possibly. It's kind of up in the air right now, but
Nothing's set in stone.
exactly. But what I will say is you did expose something though. Something even I wasn't aware of.
Oh, the great all-seeing God can't see everything?
I never said I was all seeing.
Color me surprised.
I never said I was all seeing.
You just did this entire thing with the timeline and
Yes.
blah 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 blah.
I could see the possibilities, but I don't see everything. Besides, Zoltan has been intentionally hiding from me. He knows I know he's planning something.
You
However,
can't see his possibilities.
I can, but it's hazy. The fates of gods and the paths they take are harder to read than mortals. If that makes sense.
Why don't you and the other gods gang up on him?
You really think it's that easy?
Show up just like this, kind of.
I
No.
mean, we did take out one of his wings.
No, you injured him, sure, but that is actually what I was going to talk to you about. You managed to injure him. He's a lot more vulnerable than he has been before, and I know where he's going.
Let me stop you right there. Before you send us on some stupid suicide quest, shouldn't we get power up?
And you kind of see him fold his hands together and goes, In due time you will have what you need. But right now, there is a more pressing matter. The heart of Telzidio.
Right. Isn't that what they're after next?
Yes. I'm fairly
I don't see the problem. All I have to do is eat it.
as soon as you say that, he raises a finger and goes, "That would be reckless for one, incredibly reckless for one. For two, physically impossible."
But it would be cool.
That'd be cool.
Why would it be physically impossible?
Because the heart is made of stone, gems specifically, moonstone.
You don't think I can eat rocks?
That's part of the problem. The other part is the size.
I can grind it down into snacks and put it in Via's bag of holding and snack on it.
You're not getting the idea, Cedric. Besides, there's limitations to what I can tell you, but trust me when I say someone else, and he gives a glance at Scout. Someone else has business with that heart.
Is Scout gonna eat it?
Oh my god. Wait. The Conclave, right? I mean, they even kept this from me. They probably wouldn't like us just coming in and taking it.
I can't tell.
We can always sneak in.
I can. The Conclave. I can't say. What I will say is that you won't need to sneak in or anything of the sort. But you will need to gather forces. The gentleman is already working to contact Drakkonus. And he looks back at Cedric and goes, Your family's kingdom. You're going to want to you're going to need to warn them. They're also a target.
Well, if anyone is stupid enough to try to fight a full family of copper dragons, they're more than welcome to try.
That doesn't change the point that you need to warn them.
If they know about it sooner, then they can prepare for it.
Exactly right. And you're also
You don't know my grandfather, do you?
Oh, I know him. But also, I have a recommendation.
What the heck is that squeaking noise? I'm sorry.
And that was me. Sorry, I had. It was my ball of rubber up against my microphone.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry,
geez.
I was trying to listen to you, Tommy, and I just hear it sounded like wet fingers sliding down a window.
It's okay, it's okay.
And it freaked me out because my window's right behind.
Oh, I see.
And it's like,
Oh.
what?
Yeah, I
Just
got
What
you.
was
Like-
that?
Yeah. So,
No!
so, hold on. He goes on to say, and you may want to visit Torjando. The Emperor's help will be needed in the coming battles.
I'm not sure I want my mother's to
To know that you've begun engagement of a romantic relationship with the Emperor of another realm. I've already started to see I've already seen some of the possibilities. You'll be fine.
my mama will more than likely suplex him.
You kind of see him like glance off to the right for a second and goes, "That is one possibility out of 30.
My mama is very aggressive.
True.
Hey, if possible, I could put in a good word. I'm saying your family trusts us.
And you can't just see him. You see Redoran just kind of clasp his hands together for a second and goes, "Unfortunately, I can't say much else at this point, but what I will say, if you are successful in stopping the retrieval of Talzidio's heart, there will come a time where you may find yourselves facing Zoltan directly."
Ooh.
And when that day comes,
So... Oh, sorry.
and when that day comes, well, let's just hope your tenacity is as strong as I'd foreseen. And as he says that, you kind of see his form begin to like dissipate a bit. Do you have any last words?
Where are we supposed to go first, bird brain?
Homebound, you are.
Which one of us?
And as you say that, he points at you, Cedric,
God.
and disappears.
I would like to preface by saying Cedric has told none of his relatives about you guys. The only people that kind of know are his mother, who I think everybody... But I don't think Fia was in the party.
Yeah,
Thea-
I don't think
Thea-
Thea was there
Thea
at the
wasn't.
time.
Thea wasn't
Joined,
there.
like-
Yeah.
Later,
Yeah,
I
so-
assume.
His mother kind of knows you guys. Shust obviously knows you guys. And his brother... His
Vaguely.
one brother vaguely knows you guys. But the rest of his family has no idea.
Well, I
Mother
mean,
knows as the weirdos who joined, the weirdos who let Cedric follow along.
so
The weirdos who managed to tolerate Cedric's eccentricities.
Oh no, you guys aren't ready for his family. I already talked to Tommy about this.
Yep. Yes, you did.
You know that trope where there's like, you know, the youngest member of the family is like
Doted on, yeah.
doted on, can do no wrong. Absolute precious baby. That's Cedric.
I
Child
figured
did
as
nothing
much.
wrong. Your child burned down an entire village.
speaking of your family,
Well, maybe the village needed it.
speaking of your family, I'm actually pulling up the document for it right now.
Oh god, I actually forgot how many siblings he has. Doesn't he have like 13, 14?
Jesus
1, 2,
Christ.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10.
10.
That's a lot of siblings.
That's a lot of kids.
Well, okay, just to give you an idea, okay, so there's like 13.
And he's the only offspring of his
14,
mother,
15, 16, 17,
the elf,
18,
and his father, the tiefling. Because elves and
19,
tieflings aren't supposed to be able to have
21,
kids.
22, 23,
Oh,
24, 25, 26,
the
27,
lore.
28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Yeah. So just give you guys an idea of like how detailed this document is. There is 24 family members listed here.
Oh my god.
24.
And I didn't
Cool.
finish it.
20,
Holy crap, Miko!
20 fucking 4 names.
I haven't even
Cool.
finished it yet because I'm planning to make like a whole family tree.
Hold the fuck on
Oh,
a
yeah.
second.
That'd be
Hold the
sick.
fuck
That would
on.
actually
yeah.
be
Hold
sick.
the fuck. No. Hold the fucking phone for a second. Why the fuck did you name the servants Tomathan, Tomas, Tomaton, Tomatavius? What the fuck? What the fuck is this, Miko?
What? It's just regular server
What the
name.
fuck is this shit?
that was when you made me mad, so I named all the servants some resemblance
What?
of Tommy.
What? Oh my god.
It's canon. It's canon.
It's beautiful.
I hate the fact that this is
Oh.
I hate the fact that this is now canon. Canon to my D&D
Oh, no.
universe. Along with everything else. Like there are so many things in this campaign that have become canon to my world, and I don't even know.
I love the discovery of that. I love it.
Don't worry, I didn't finish filling out the descriptions of each of his family members either. So this is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna try to type in the Google Doc while we do this.
And by the way, that's not even mentioning the fucking list of all the stuff that's in the garden.
Oh, the
You-
anime
Oh,
no.
you want to guess how many paragraphs there are. And mind you, these aren't small.
32.
These aren't small.
I'm gonna
These aren't small
I'm gonna take a
paragraphs,
wild
mind you.
guess. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say about 10 pages.
So
I
there,
said
so there,
32.
so there is 2 beefy paragraphs of animal lists, and it's not even like with barely any like things in between them. It's just animal name, animal name, animal name, which is a bunch with a shitload of commas.
Nice. Nice.
I mean, it's probably more thorough than anything. It's definitely more thorough than anything I've ever given you for Pam.
Same. Same.
Honestly, yeah, it took me it like just to give you the idea of like what I was dealing with. Mika was constantly, and I mean constantly, just like asking, "Oh, can I have this? Can I have this? Can I have this? Can I have this? Can I have this?" Over and over and over and over for weeks.
Hey, listen.
No,
a lot of them are
don't-
really
don't-
cute.
Don't hey listen me. Don't
Hey,
hey listen me.
I
I'm gonna put you on, I'm gonna call you out right here, Miko. All right.
Just wait until everybody meets Chumby, okay?
Oh God.
Chumby.
Chumby.
I forgot.
Chumby.
I forgot about Chumby.
We got Chumby. We got Butterball.
But let's save it. Let's save it for the actual arrival. All right.
I had a cat named Butterball.
Yeah, you're gonna wish that
Oh,
you're gonna wish this thing was a cat.
She was a sweetheart. She was my baby.
Again,
Miss her.
again, Pisces, you're gonna wish this thing was a cat. I wish this thing was a cat because
I hope
This-
it's the most fucked up creature imaginable.
you'll
It is.
you'll see. And actually, I almost lost the character to one of these things actually. So anyway,
I think I have an idea of what
I-
it might be, but I'm not gonna
I-
say.
I have an idea of what it is.
anyway, after Redoron leaves, you kind of see Thricios just kind of standing on the deck. He has not said a word since Redoron appeared, and he just kind of like steps forward a bit and goes, Cedric, you're a warlock?
No, I'm a wizard.
No, that explains it, actually.
I don't think wizards can learn Eldritch Blast.
I'm pleased to those sarcasm, Fia.
I became a warlock, and then I killed every single person within my vicinity, and slept in a pile of their corpses for... I don't even know how long.
And as
They're happy.
And as this is happening, you see Cloud descend upon Cedric and wrap her tendrils around him. Look. The important thing is, we got your father back safe. And you're alive. I just wish all of us could have made it back.
Pan just kind of grips the railing a little bit tighter. She still hasn't moved.
As Cloud notices that, she lets Cedric go and like pats him on the head, and then goes over to Panera and wraps around her.
She just kind of looks at Cloud kind of out of the corner of her eye and just nods slightly before going back to staring over the edge.
I know. I miss him. I miss him too, Panera. He was good. He was good. He was a good companion. And as Cloud is doing that, you see Thricios head over to you, Scout, and goes, Scout it was, right?
That's correct.
If you would join me at the wheel, I'll guide you to our kingdom. It's within this realm, thankfully.
Right.
And you kind of see him, just like begin to point in the direction of, the eastern end of the continent. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I got that. See if I still have that old map. Actually, do I still have that old map? Hold on. I need to pull up Incarnate, because I actually made a map a long time ago of the realm of Teveret.
Ooh.
Which is the realm that this is all taking place in right now. But if Incarnate could hurry up, do I still have it? Shit! Do I seriously? Oh my god. Okay, so apparently I don't have it. The fuck? What the fuck did this get deleted? When the fuck did I?
Oh no!
When the fuck did I lose that? Motherfucker! Okay, that actually.
Sorry.
Oh,
That's why you gotta download your saves.
I thought I did, but no, it's not in my files. It's not in Incarnate. God damn it!
Hold on, wait. Did you post it? Did you post it in the Scuff channel by any chance?
No, I didn't.
I'm sorry.
That's whatever. But just to give you an idea of like what the layout is for this continent, it's so Turxus is on the western end of the continent, not near enough to where the coast is, because like there's it's like there's the coast, and then there's Turxus, and then there's the rest of the realm, which is much more green with a lot of forests and very small mountains. He points towards the northeastern end of the continent, and after about hour and a half, 2 hours of air travel, you start to see the outline of a very prosperous and sprawling kingdom. Not a very big one, mind you. It's about the size of like your like average small city, with what looks to be a population of around 15,000 ish. With a very strong presence of farmers and livestock, and we also notice that rapidly approaching the ship is something you can't quite see too well at the moment. I need everyone except for Cedric to roll me a perception check, as Cedric knows exactly what's coming in.
Hey, day 20!
Nice.
Nice.
Give me a second.
My brain. Oh, there we go.
25.
25. Wow.
Dirty
Okay.
21.
Wow.
Which is-
Dirty
which is-
21.
which
Oh
is-
shit.
Which is kind of impressive considering that she's very wrapped up in her own head right now.
Okay.
True.
Okay. So 25, 21. What did Zin got? A dirty 20. What did Fia get?
11. Just flat 11.
11. Okay, you do not notice it then. Everyone else.
Yeah, that tracks.
Actually, Panera, you're the first one to notice it. Actually, you hear the first thing you hear is the sound of wings beating, a very familiar type of wings beating too, draconic wings.
Ooh. Ooh.
As soon after, Scout and then Zin notice the sound of wings as well. And then you hear a roar. Piercing roar of a dragon.
Pan is instantly on high alert.
And as soon as like you hear the roar, everybody, including Fia at this point, can see in front of them, rapidly approaching, is an adult copper dragon. It was copper dragon, right, Miko?
Yeah, it was copper.
Okay, gotcha.
Cool.
Okay, I actually don't remember what copper dragons look like off the top of my head. Let me give
They're
it.
just dragons, but with like copper metal scales.
Yeah, give me a second.
Oh no, the copper dragons look really cool.
Yeah,
Actually, you could kind of use that old drawing of Pan I sent, because she was actually a copper dragon before she became Sapphire for the session.
I got it. So the dragon you see before you is it has a very thick wing membrane with a very traditional like Western look to it. The adornments on its head are pointed backwards in a very knife-like shape. The tail itself actually has what appears to be a arrowhead-like spine at the end of it, and you can see that this thing has very large teeth, and its claws. It actually has 5 fingers, oddly enough. Unlike most dragons, which usually have like 4, this one has opposable thumbs.
Oh.
And it is, as I said, rapidly approaching the ship, and like it makes a bank to the right, and very haltingly begins flying right next to the ship, looking at each of you with its piercing dark green eyes, and just kind of scanning you all.
This is normal, right?
Yes.
Pan had relaxed a little bit when she saw that it was a metallic dragon and not a chromatic one.
Yeah.
or other color dragon.
Cedric's just kind of like waving his arms at her.
As soon as she like,
You faded out a little bit.
Oh, sorry. Cedric's waving his arms at her because that's one of his adoptive mothers.
as soon as you start waving the hands, and also you want me to handle the name there, Miko?
Yeah, I was trying to think of one, and I'm just like, I'm blanking.
I got you.
All I remember.
Yeah, no worry. I got you. So as soon as Valna sees you, Cedric, she immediately like lowers down to the deck and proceeds to yoink you off the deck.
Oh my god.
This probably is like super strange to the characters because they don't know.
and she lifts you up to her up to her snout and just kind of rubs her face against you.
Aww.
Cedric just talks in Draconic to her.
What do you say? Because there are those who speak Draconic.
Oh, that's right. Wait, who speaks
Right.
Draconic?
I think everyone. I think it's everyone
Everyone-
except Zin.
Yeah, everyone everyone except Zin can understand Draconic.
He's pretty much just like, how's the kingdom fared? We brought the bastard back. How are the hatchlings? How's Strawberry?
The hatchlings are well, dear Cedric. Although I will admit, I've been worried sick. We've been worried sick about you.
Sorry, I'm trying to type and like do this at the same time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, focus on talking at this point.
I see. My apologies.
Well, and these are your friends, I take it? Traveling companions?
Cedric just kind of looks at them and he's like, they're okay.
Good.
He's just like, he said we're okay.
You don't need to bathe them in dragon fire.
Good. I was hoping I wouldn't have to. and as she's talking, you kind of notice that the dragon itself has the bottom of the jaw kind of resembles what you'd see on an alligator or crocodile, kind of with a very noticeable throat pouch.
Oh.
She set Cedric down and then looks at the rest of the party and, speaking in common at this point, goes, "Greetings, my name is Valna. I am what you would call the guardian of this region."
Pan bows, is like, it's an honor to meet you. A little flatter than she would normally say, but still very polite.
He just like staring slowly walks over, just like pokes his scales. It's like, are these real copper?
And she lowers her head towards you and goes, "Yes, it is. Everything." And these are real teeth. And the real throat pouch too. As she says that, she like opens her jaw up a bit, and you can kind of see inside, just this open maw of just nothing but pretty much just nothing but teeth and like a whipping like snake like tongue, and we can see it's just this, you can see like partly into the back of the throat, but also you can see it's just this drop off as well. So do be respectful if you could.
Cedric's just kind of like, hmm. We need to get to the house as quick as possible. Yeah, because and he just kind of starts mumbling, and then he like vaguely gestures at his father.
as soon as you gesture towards Thrishos, you kind of see Valna just kind of like narrow her eyes a bit, and you kind of see Thrishos just like very nervously tugging at his collar. And you kind of see Valna look at Cedric and goes, "Shall I do what I used to do with you?"
We should hand him over to Mother and Mama. I think Mama will be very, very happy to see him.
Naturally.
And he just kind of chuckles a little bit.
although as you're saying that, she just kind of like looks back at Thrishos and Thrishos goes, now hold on a second, and within a quick second you see Valna snap her jaws right at Thrishos, and he's gone. and you kind of see in her neck, you can see just like struggling inside.
Oh.
Oh. Pan just kind of stares.
Consider us even once we've landed Thrishos.
I'm so glad that wasn't me.
and you kind of see her look back at you, Cedric, and goes, "If you behave, it won't be you."
I've been good, Mama Valna. I've been good.
And you kind of
I don't think anyone in the party's ever seen him like be afraid of someone before.
Yeah.
and you kind of see her just like nod a bit and goes, "Good. Follow me. I'll take you there." And you see her fly off.
Cool.
So
Y'all getting escorted by a dragon.
That's so sick. This is like I can see it in my head. This is a visual.
I'm trying to talk and type at the same time, and
it's okay.
almost said what I was typing.
It's okay. Anyway, after that exchange, you find yourselves tailing behind the dragon as you all land at a very well made castle. It's mostly made out of local lumber. Lumber. Words.
It's very limber.
The local lumber.
The local lumber.
Local
lumber.
Local acrobats are at it again.
Anyway, it's made from the local lumber with a bit of a reddish dark oak coloration to it.
Cool.
And it with parts of the lower parts of the building being made out of stone, and towards the like left side of it, like kind of like behind it, but not quite all the way behind it, kind of in between, you can see what appears to be a glass dome of sorts. Though it's hard to tell what's exactly inside it in the moment. And right after you guys land the ship near this like carriage stables, you see Valna land on the ground and just like very roughly just kind of hucks Thrishos out, and you can just kind of see him shivering with fear. Just goes, I would rather not experience that again. Well, then maybe next time, don't scare me. Message received.
Was he aware that he was in a bag of two corpses earlier?
I don't think so.
Hang on.
Fia looks over to him. It's like, hey, you know the bag of holding you were in had two corpses, right?
And you kind of see Thrice just kind of look at you and go, "No, thankfully not."
Pan just kind of like, I wonder if he would have preferred the bag of holding.
Would you like to go in and find the bodies for me? I think I lost them.
Oh no.
I'd rather not.
Is it everyone bully Cedric's dad time?
I think
Oh
so.
yeah.
I
Oh,
think so.
just wait till the whole family comes out.
Oh yeah.
I think so.
As soon as Thrice just like stands up and like cleans himself off a bit and goes, "Gods, you know what? I'd rather this than the alternative." And as he says that, he looks the rest of you and goes, "Well, follow me. I'll lead you inside." It just kind of like lowers his head a bit. And Valda is just like still like staring at him for a moment, and then looks back at the rest of you. And just so we're clear, if you cause any trouble here, it won't be the pouch you'll end up in.
Understood.
I'm glad we have understanding, sweetie. And as Thoratius like is beginning to ascend the stairs, I'm assuming you guys are gonna be following.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can feel Valna's eyes are just fixated on each of you.
Can I just like look through my bag of holding to see if any of the meat has somehow, like any of the flesh is somehow cured into jerky again?
Roll investigation check for me.
Oh yeah, I'm so good at these. That is a 15.
Yes, some of it has actually.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna pull out and eat it as a snack.
Okay. Oh my god.
What?
I'm just actively watching Miko writing out descriptions of all these characters, and I don't even know if I can get to them all. Like, that's the thing.
I'm trying so hard to get through this as quick as I can.
If it makes you feel any better, I'm not going to name and describe every single one of these characters. I'm not gonna spend the whole session doing that.
Well, I'm glad. I don't know who you're going. So I have to do it all.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay, It's fine. It's fine. Wasn't planning on doing too many, anyway. So it's okay. All right. Anywho, the inside of the actual building, it is, well, in terms of like noble houses, it's actually pretty modest for the most part, with just a few occasional with some like out of realm artifacts. There is quite a few different paintings actually, mostly of different like family members throughout the ages, ranging from like from what you can surmise are like grandmothers, grandfathers, aunts, but also as you get closer to like the main like how's the word, not throne room, but more like the meeting room, if that makes sense. You start to notice quite a few different paintings of the different children that are currently alive and are as a part of the family. And you notice there's a lot of different paintings. And towards the very end, you see, of course, a younger Cedric wearing a simple but very very well made little suit, you know, with a tiny little tail. The horns hadn't even grown in yet. And his head is bigger than his shoulders.
I kind of was in the point of that, and just like, ooh, look, baby Cedric.
Zen's gonna catch some hands. Cedric's already trying to figure out what spell he can use to hide the painting. Curses! I told Mother to hide this.
Hey.
Well, you were what, 2.5 at that point, I think. You were such a cute little kid.
There's just absolute murder in Cedric's eyes.
Oh, the good old times. Yeah, and I know that was before we'd gotten the dome for your garden. Oh, but at that point, the only thing you had besides our dragons were what were they, goats, I think? Yeah, no, goats, couple sheep. Yeah, pretty much anything you could sneak past the guards.
Oh.
We aren't here to reminisce.
I know, but excuse the father for gleaning on happier times for a moment.
Cedric just starts walking faster, trying to escape everybody.
And as you do, let's see here. Who was it? You see, as you're like walking faster, you just see Cedric get grabbed by the shoulder, and it's just yanked to the left.
Ah!
As you see, Cedric is currently being straddled by a dirty blonde-haired elven individual who does have Cedric's eyes, and he goes, brother, dear sweet brother of mine, how it is so good to see you. Oh my goodness.
Winrick, I'm going to murder you in about 5 seconds.
You've been saying that for years, and you've never even came close. Oh, and who might you be? And he's
I'm sorry, I need a minute. I nearly choked on my drink.
Okay.
I'm fine.
This is so good.
It's just that.
This is so
Oh my god.
weren't expecting this, were you?
Okay.
Weren't expecting this, were
this
you?
is, I think this is Tommy's revenge arc.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it very much is. Thank you, Miko, for all the ammo.
I do have to say, all his siblings are tieflings because he's the only child that Prospera and Thryshos have been able to
Right.
have together.
Right.
All his siblings come from his mama.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry about that. I
No, it's okay.
Yeah. So okay. Okay.
It is like forget
the elven part. He's a blue tiefling. He's a blue tiefling. In terms of build, Glenrick is very much just a twink, basically. But a well built twink with a bit of muscle. He's
more of a twunk.
He's more of a twonk.
Twunk.
He's more of a twonk.
Sweet twunk.
No. You know what he is. You know what he is. He's got the Link build. There you go.
Oh no.
And you see Glenrick look at the rest and goes, oh wait a minute, hold about, you must be Cedric's adventuring party, and father, oh my god, you're back, oh father, you've had us worried sick. It's good to see you, Glenrick. Of course, Father.
Somebody kill me.
Father, get over here. And you see Glenrick run over to Thricius and give him a big hug. Hugs all around. Come on. You're next, Tiefling. And you gotta see Glenrick just like wrap an arm around Fia, and then he wraps another one around Zing and hugs you both.
Fia's both scared by this, like, by just sudden, like, physical contact, but then she's also like, this is a tiefling, and she just starts poking the tail, and just like the big autistic eyes again.
And after hugging you two, he goes over to Scout, and Banner just immediately just wraps you two around. Goes, oh my God, I'm gonna have to have so many conversations with you. Each of you looks so interesting, and oh my God, are you a gem dragonborn? I've only ever heard tales about you.
Yes, I am.
Oh,
Sapphire Dragonborn.
oh, Sapphire, your beauty definitely had not been told enough from the tales I've heard.
Glenrick, do not flirt with my party members.
Oh, shush! I'm not flirting. If I was flirting, you, they would know.
I want to say, like, as this entire thing is going on, Fia is just like constantly following him, just like poking at him, just like different things. It's like she's just like, more tieflings, more like me.
As you're doing that, you kind of see Glenrick just kind of smile, just very amused by it. I like this one.
Wow.
It's here this entire time as well. It's just like little cicada chirps.
Oh, protect.
I will say the difference in personality between you and Cedric is a lot.
Oh, you should see some of my other family members. Nelpus, yeesh. She wouldn't know a joke, a limerick or a flirt if it hit her in the head. Anywho,
I'm so tired.
Oh,
Tired already. Glenrick, please shut up.
Cedric, darling, you're gonna have to introduce this one. And he places a hand on Fia's head and goes, "You're gonna have to introduce this one to Mamine. She will absolutely adore her."
Cedric just kind of looks at Fia mournfully. Like, it's the first time you ever see Cedric feel bad for somebody else.
Oh.
Oh no.
I think Fia would be concerned if she wasn't too busy, just entirely scanning, like just your brother, like staring at him.
As this is happening, Thrasius kind of clears his throat and goes, Glenrick, I'm sorry to interrupt, but we really do need to go talk with. Oh yeah, of course. Sorry, I've just been so excited. I mean, when I'd heard that an airship had been spotted, well, I honestly was hoping it would be you guys and not any troubles. But then again, Valna would have enjoyed a nice meal, of course. But you didn't end up in the pouch again, did you, Cedric?
No, his
Father
dad did.
Oh, oh yeah,
Poor Pan.
Father, you naughty boy. All right. So I'm gonna go string my lute. If you ever want to hear a little bit of music, you know where to find me. And you kind of see him prance and like humming a tune to himself. That was Glenrick.
Pan just
Schedule.
seems kind of shell shocked. She has no idea how to react.
Sketch just says like, "This is a nice change of pace."
Like I said, the difference is staggering.
Just wait. So, as Glenrick leaves the hallway, Thricios just kind of like very, very carefully just kind of goes, "All right, just got just got one more hall to go down, and we'll be there." And as you're traveling through the corner of this hallway, passing by the main meeting room, you do see another tiefling that looks similar to Cedric, though he has a bit of a lighter grayish type coloration to him. He has the immediate similarity you can see to Cedric is that he shares the same hair type as Cedric, and wears similar clothes to him, though his clothes are a bit brighter in coloration, with a bit of a tan color to it, with intermixed with some yellows and greens. And you can see that he is currently just reading at a table. He looks up and just kind of like waves at Cedric a bit, and looks his father, rolls his eyes, and then just goes back to his book.
That's a good
Okay.
contrast.
Out of character, that is a hacking mood.
That's such a good contrast to who we just met. Yeah, that's so.
He
That's-
just looks over, just smiles. It's like, I like that one.
That's Rethis. He's more like Cedric than he motions towards where Glenrick went. Still, it's good to see he's keeping up with the studies. He's the kingdom's primary wizard, actually. Very powerful.
He immediately just gets like starry-eyed again.
Oh,
And
he is really happy, right?
continuing down the hall, you see another person just kind of like peering through a doorway very shyly, and the only thing you can really see is a light strawberry red tiefling with very beautiful golden eyes, just kind of watching everything. And you notice that her hair is in very much contrast with her skin, as it is a bright white. And as soon as you take notice, she immediately darts behind a corner.
Oh.
Ah, Shivy.
Thresh, and you notice Thresh just noticeably smiling, goes, Lya Lith. Good to see she's doing well. And
Cedric's just so worn out at this point. He's just like, oh my god.
like Fia's just like every time she's just like looking starry-eyed over at like literally every single tiefling. I'm just imagining this is how she's perceived.
And to give an idea to you, my rescuers, with the exception of besides Cedric, we have about 10 children here.
Wow.
Yes, I guess you could say we were busy, but of course that's too crass.
You did already say it.
I know. Oh shit! Did I? Oh well. Oh well. But then again, in my younger years, I was more like Linrix. So I mean, I'm sure he can. Sure he can. He got that from me, unfortunately.
Shut up.
I think Fia's just like Fia just like wow. While he's walking, Fia just like puts her tail in front of him to trip. And remember, she has a massive tail, so it's just gonna be the worst fall.
In front of who?
Oh,
in front of who?
Cedric's dad.
Thrishus?
Yeah.
Okay.
bad Names.
Hold on. Okay, are you intentionally trying to trip him?
Yes.
Roll me a roll me a strength check.
Oh, great. Strength check.
All right.
That is literally a 3.
Here, and he rolled a 19. As soon as you like try and trip him, he like jumps up and over the table and goes, you really thought you had the old man there?
He just mage hand throw his legs into the air.
You know what? Sure. You know what? Sure. As he's like smirking a bit, you just see him go right on his back.
Oh.
Cedric kind of snickers a little bit.
Oh no! It looks like the old man tripped.
I had that one coming. Ow. and you kind of see him just like begin to stand up. Ugh. Okay.
Oh, if you think that's rough, wait until Mama gets her hands on.
I know.
She was very, very angry.
Anyway, it's through here, and he points behind him at a set of doorways. And as he points to the doorway, you hear the sound of the doors begin to like creak, slowly creak open, and then proceed to slam open as you see a very so Latari is tiefling or elf, if just to remind me.
Latari is the tiefling, Prospera is the elf.
Gotcha. Okay. So you see a very, very muscular tiefling. Probably the most muscular one. Honestly, one that could honestly rival Karlak.
Oh.
Dark red skin, black hair, huge ram-like horns, much like Cedric's. And she is just built like a shit brick house, basically. She's wearing a very noble elegant dress, but you can tell that she's had to get a custom one made just for her. And she looks at first she looks at Cedric, and then she looks at Thrishus. And Thrishus just like very like timidly just like turns around and goes, "Hi, hon. I'm back." And she just kind of like looks at him for a moment, glares, and like you could just feel the overwhelming like presence of her as she steps closer and closer and closer and closer. With each footstep, with each footstep just kind of going, just like kind of shaking the ground ever so slightly.
Pan's gonna like slowly back away.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I was about to say Scout.
It's gonna be the same.
The whole team just backs away.
He is too awestruck. Just...
And
even better.
And as she gets within arm's length of him, she doesn't even say anything. She just looks at him. And first puts her right hand on his shoulder, and then the left hand. Just kind of looks at him for a moment and goes, "Thrishus, you've returned?" "Yes, Latari. I was rescued. I'm so sorry. and before he can finish his sentence, you watch as he gets absolutely crushed by by probably the strongest hug he has ever felt in his entire life. And that's saying something.
I thought he was gonna get suplexed.
I literally thought the same thing. I thought it was like,
I thought she was about to suplex him.
Same brains across the whole team! Same brains across the whole team!
Is it? Oh, that's a quite nice hug. Oh!
And after hugging him for close to a minute, she lets go and then immediately looks at Cedric like a lion about to pounce like a on the Serengeti. Get over here, Cedric, or am I going to have to chase you?
Zim pushes Cedric forward.
And before you can even like protest or anything, Cedric, you are in the bear hug.
It's nice to see you again too, Mother.
Likewise. And as soon as she's done hugging you, you see Cloud kind of like float from behind you and go, I would hug you, dear Latari. Though, as you can see, I still haven't quite fully recovered from. It's okay, dear Cloud. It's all right. I understand.
Cedric's like
I'll crush your
side eye.
I'll crush your cartilage later.
He's side eyeing Cloud like, please don't tell Mama I threw a boot at you. Please don't tell Mama I threw a boot at you.
And you kind of see Cloud like look down at you with a look of you owe me. and then she looks at the rest of you and goes, so who are you?
Hi.
Well, hello there, little darling. And she raises a hand above your head and like basically just palms your entire skull.
I imagine that just like the second that happens, Fia immediately just collapses to the floor.
As soon as you soon as you start collapsing, you immediately find yourself picked up in her arms.
Oh.
I like this one. Yeah, that's about right.
I am loving every bit of this.
This is great.
Cedric just looks even more tired than before.
Well, and who is this one then? She says, just like pointing at the starstruck Fia.
That's Fia.
Ah.
I don't believe she's seen this many tieflings before, so
Well, we're not exactly a common sight. It is nice. After all, we don't really see too many tieflings outside of our kingdom, unfortunately. Well,
Pan just kind of nods in,
well,
kind of nods in a bit of a sympathetic way.
yeah. Well, except
I understand the feeling.
yeah. Well, except for of course Turxus, but that's a place in and of itself. And she like very gently like sets Fia down. Are you going to be okay, little Fia?
Softly nods.
Good.
Oh.
Good.
Starstruck Fia is adorable.
Yeah.
You're a sapphire dragon, right?
Yes. My name is Panera.
Venera. Yeah. And you see her like walk up to you. Like she's a little bit shorter than you, but like she's very clearly stronger than you.
Yeah.
Wow. You got yourself an impressive height there, dragon. Although your muscles are definitely lacking in some departments, I will be honest. No insult, no insult, of course.
I'm more of a spellcaster than a melee fighter.
Ah,
Though I have though I have taken up the sword as of late.
Oh, I see. You would. What kind of spells do you sling then?
She pauses for a moment to kind of list them all out. You can see her counting on her fingers. Let's see. I have some thunder, multi element, some healing spells as well.
So telling from that and the instrument, you must be a bard, much like Linric.
She nods.
Oh, of course, I should have known. and once she says that, she looks at the rest of you and goes, and you are and who are you two then?
Oh, do you want me to go first? I can go first.
It's fine if you want to.
Yeah, I think Dark needs a second. You go ahead.
Yeah.
Scout goes, I'm Scout, and this is my buddy Soul. Summons Soul next to him.
As soon as you summon Soul, you see Latari immediately gasp and immediately goes to pet Soul, much like how you would shake, it just starts shaking his head like you would with a big dog.
Oh.
Oh. Do the whole cupping his face in our hands.
Exactly. Exactly.
I have a question.
Hmm?
Can you suplex people?
And as soon as you say that, you kind of see her kind of smirk, and then look towards Threshers, and he goes, "No, hold on a minute."
This chanting, do it!
And as soon as he says "Now hold on a minute," she immediately grabs him and then proceeds to pretty much proceeds to suplex him over her shoulder. To be fair,
Wow.
to be fair, Thrashus, you had that coming. No. I wasn't already. It was already bad enough. I ended up in the damn throat pouch. Oh, you did. Okay, look. I'm sorry. All right. It was a matter regarding Cedric. All right. Yes, I'm sure it was. We'll talk about that later. But right now, I need to know what we need to know why you're here. And as she says that, you see Presphera, the one you'd met before, the light blonde elf that you'd met before, walk through the door. Yes, please do tell.
You just see Cedric slowly inching his way back into the shadows of the hallway.
As soon as you do, Presphera looks you right in the eyes, Cedric, and goes, "Don't even think of it."
Yes, Mom.
Good. Get over here.
He just kind of awkwardly shuffles over.
And she proceeds to give you proceeds to give you a hug and then kiss you on the forehead.
Why right in front of everybody?
Because I know it's going to embarrass you. That's what mothers do.
Mother.
And she proceeds to help Thrashus up. So, What is this about exactly? Because clearly you're not just here to drop off Thrashos.
Sorry.
It's okay, it's okay. I just saw the gifts.
I just love the idea of a train of suplexes. A train of suplexes.
Everyone posting suplex gifts.
You've heard of a train of suplexes. How about suplexing a train?
Oh shoot!
Oh, I want to say that actually happened in a game I played recently. I'm not
No,
joking.
It does. It does. That's what I'm referencing.
Oh?
Sending the gift now.
Oh,
It's one of the old. It's one of the old. It's one of the old Final Fantasy RPGs. You can literally suplex a train.
That is
That's
amazing.
That's not the game. That's not the game I was thinking of, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be in reference to that.
Probably.
Oh my god. I that has to be like canon to the game. That has to.
It's like Chris punching a boulder until it.
Yes, it has to happen.
It is. It most definitely is. So,
Kill that boulder punching asshole.
God damn it! As soon as like Chris Redfield, like my mind immediately went to the Redfield bloodline meme. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Dude. Oh, man.
Leon, I need you to bang my sister.
Oh god.
Another glass of apple juice, please.
Oh my god, dude. Okay. Anywho, Brasphira goes on to say, well, I would like an explanation, of course, but okay, just start from the beginning, please. Right. Well, first of all, of course, sorry, but he kind of like stumbles on his words for a moment and goes, "It's them again. It's Sultan and his cult. They attacked Turxus. As soon as the mention of Zoltan happens, Cedric, you find yourself immediately in Latari's grip. Just like an arm wrapped around your chest. It's like you're not moving anywhere.
Or hurt my baby.
Mama, I
Touch the
can't
child.
breathe.
Don't
Touch the child.
Yeah. That's child.
And as soon and while that is happening, he goes on to say, I don't know exactly what they're doing, but they're planning something. And our kingdom is a likely target. Specifically, and he looks at Cedric and goes, I specifically think they might go after the garden. The hatchlings.
I'm going to kill every one of them.
That's my boy. And you gotta see Latari give Cedric a bit of a noogie. just very lightly rubbing your fist. As long as you're directing that magic at those who deserve it, then I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Listen, Prasphira, Latari. We need to talk to the old man. Zorvenom will need to know about this. We need to mobilize. You kind of see Prasphira just like take a moment hearing about this. And she just kind of nods and goes, Zor is out right now, but when we can, we will talk to him. Right. Also, dears, Of course, I already know the answer, but if you would be, if we could, I would very much like to house my rescuers for the night. Of course, it'd be an honor, and we'll have them over for dinner as well.
Oh.
Do you think we could spare a week? I need to make sure everything in the garden is fine.
Considering the urgency of the situation, we can at least spare a couple of days.
Alright.
But
I mostly just need to check on the barriers.
of course. And
Ooh.
Speaking of,
there is one thing though.
Brah.
We-
Where's Cookie and Tierney?
Cookie and Tierney?
That's what he was trying to ask.
Well, hold on.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. My dad's calling me.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Let's take the opportunity to take a quick BRB as I need to.
Sounds good.
I need to as well, actually. So I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go by his ankles.
Simple reason.
Tell us why.
Simple reason why I wish that wasn't canon.
I hurried up and put the name in there before I forgot.
Oh my god. So, for context, I've been looking through like the family document, like, you know, brief myself on like the names and like descriptions of like the different people in Cedric's family. And there's one who now has made canon in my D&D universe a romance book called Cthulhu and Bardiet. I fucking I can't even say anything on it.
I mean, the name speaks for itself.
Okay, I will admit the names are great.
Oh, excuse me. Oh,
I don't get it.
It's a beautiful and tragic love story.
it's Romeo and Juliet
It's Romeo and Juliet.
with Cthulhu
Yeah.
and a bard.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's Cthulhu and Bardiet.
Okay.
It's madness, you could say.
Although I usually prefer the pronunciation of Cthulhu, though. I feel like it has a bit more of a ring to it, personally. But still, to each their
I've
own.
never heard anybody say Cthulhu.
Me neither.
It's always been Cthulhu.
No. I was.
There's different.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's different iterations. There's different.
Yeah,
There's different iterations.
it's,
That say it. It's just Cthulhu's the most popular one in like the mainstream.
Yeah, Cthulhu is
Man.
one of them. Then there was what was it? The slumbering one or something like that.
Yeah, the slumbering one, the sleeping one, the
one who sleeps beneath.
the one who sleeps beneath,
Yeah,
et cetera. There's all sorts of different names and pronunciations. That's
Just like how there's so many different Godzillas.
Yeah.
Exactly. don't get me started with the Godzillatism, Dark. We're gonna be here all
Yeah.
night.
I'm so excited. I can't wait for everybody to read Cthulhu and Bardiet.
I am not looking
The
forward.
full
I'm not looking.
front to back.
I'm not looking forward to that.
Godzilla's a giant gecko, right?
I mean, there is a version of Godzilla that's basically a gecko. It's actually there's like a fan made like animation of Godzilla as a gecko, and it's adorable.
Oh.
Go Godzilla!
Anyways, what was I doing? Oh yeah, right.
go get.
So, as Prospera and Latari are kind of like discussing the events, Thryshos looks at the party and goes, Cedric, could you lead them to the guest rooms, please?
Cedric just kind of looks at everybody like, do I really want to? Do I need to? Maybe it's better if they just find it on their own.
If you don't tell us, we'll ask one of your siblings.
Can Cedric just turn around and start walking off without them?
I'm back.
Hey,
Like, you guys are on your own.
What if you're
Wait.
just like, okay, well, I guess I'll go find that sister that you were talking about.
Oh no, you do not want to do that to Fia, trust me. You don't want to do that to poor Fia. She's
Oh, I see we're
innocent.
back on. Okay.
Yeah. And realize
Oh, yeah,
you were gone there, Panera Pisces. Sorry about that.
No, I had to go. Figure out dinner.
Oh, gotcha.
My favorite D&D character, Pisces, played by Panera.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure we have done this joke before.
Yes, we have, and it's
It
just
doesn't get less funny.
yeah. I mean, you're not wrong.
Miko, played by Cedric.
Oh my god. Anyway, so are you legitimately just not showing them the guest rooms, or just
Cedric's just walking off.
okay? as soon as you like start walking off, you hear Pressfear just kind of go, Cedric. Do you want me to go get? Do you want me to go get Valna?
No.
He was like already considering like trying to find that sister they were talking about. She's clueless. She's completely clueless. It's like, I don't know, maybe she knows that.
And as this is happening, Fia, I need you to roll me a perception check.
Perception. You said
In
perception.
Yes.
the arms of an angel.
Oh no, it's not
Oh,
that.
shoot.
It's not that. You'll see.
It's 9.
9.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay. Let's see here. Who would? Okay, Scout, Zin, and Panera. I need you guys to roll me a perception check.
Uh-oh.
All right.
18.
Perception.
24.
18, 24.
10.
Okay, Panera's the only. All right, Panera's the only one that notices.
I'm sorry.
Yep. Panera's.
Notices what?
Had to get above a 20, didn't ya?
Yep. It rolled a 19.
Notices what exactly? I
Uh,
hesitate to ask.
Panera, you notice walking behind Fia. You can see the outline of what appears to be a displacer beast kitten. It's currently like cloaking itself a bit, and
What?
it's not completely invisible, but it's cloaked enough to where unless you like you're looking directly at it, you're not going to see it. And it is currently just like very carefully just like walking around Fia, kind of like how cats do like when checking out a new person.
Aww.
Found the first person with cat energy and walked over to them.
Yep.
Oh, what?
Just please serve cat.
Yeah,
No, I thought-
again, nobody else has noticed this except for Panera.
Yeah, so fortunately, she knows Cedric's tendencies towards pets, so she does assume that this is indeed a, one of Cedric's pets and doesn't go on the offensive. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure Cedric would murder her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah. If you want to check the group chat, there's a picture.
Huh.
It's so cute.
Yeah, so
Baby.
it's a six-legged kitty. And
With tentacles.
yep. And speaking of the tentacles, Fia, you notice a odd feeling, like on your back calf area, as something brushes up against it.
It's just like, kitty! And she goes to pick it up.
Well, no, she can't see it.
She can't
She-
see it. It's close.
Like at first you can't see it because at first upon like first feeling it, you don't see anything, and then as soon as like you kind of like jolt a bit from the surprise, you just see the cat kind of uncloak itself and just like looks up at you.
She just crouches down and just like lets out her hand.
It very carefully and cautiously just like starts sniffing and just kind of investigating you.
She is just standing completely still.
Oh.
While this is happening, I need another perception check from Zin, Scout, and Panera.
Oh, Mama Kitty or another kitty?
You'll see.
Well, that was
17.
That's a 9.
16.
Okay. So all three of you notice a
I got a 9.
9. Oh, Oh,
Yeah.
everybody,
Three of you noticed.
everybody except for Panera. So, Scout and Zin,
It's-
you two notice the sound of wings beating in the hallway, and very quickly notice up like right above you guys a pretty sizable reptilian creature currently just like perched up on the roof and just kind of like looking down at you, and
Cool.
it appears to be a drake of some sort with relatively small wings. It's similar in build to what Soul is.
Whoa! Oh, it's like is Soul still with me, right?
Yeah, Soul's still with you.
Oh, this guy's like, hey, Soul, check it out. Yeah.
You kind of see Soul just like look up at the creature and like very carefully just like flies up towards it, and you gotta see them just kind of like check each other out like dogs greeting each other.
Oh, sweet.
So now that I have done what Miko had been wanting, that being
So sweet.
introducing two of the pets.
I was chewing his ankle so hard for this.
Yes.
Meet
I'm happy.
Tierney and Cookie.
Yep.
Oh,
Tierney's the cat.
okay.
Cookie's the ambush drake.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Feel free to
Pana's
pet
just-
them.
She's just completely unsurprised. It's just like, after the Scario, I don't know how much more could surprise me when it comes to your pets.
Tia
Yeah.
is just like so happy. She's just petting a cat. She is in her element.
Just wait until I introduce you to the garden.
Oh.
So Persevera looks back, looks at you, Cedric, and goes, So Cedric, you're going to take our guests to their lodging, and then later today, we'll have them here for supper. Okay,
Yes, mother.
good.
Just kind of hangs his head. He's defeated.
So
Alright, everybody follow me. Cookie, Tierney, come.
and you watch as the ambush drake and the displacer kitten both immediately go to Cedric's side.
This place for beast is like walking away. Like Fia does the thing where it's like, when a cat leaves you and you try to outreach to get them to stay.
Yeah.
Oh.
The grabby hand, the grabby hand.
Oh,
As
Aw.
it does, you do know you feel the right tendril gently pat your cheek.
aww, kitty,
Aw, that's cute.
the baby.
A very dangerous baby, but a baby nonetheless.
She's just a weirdo baby.
Better.
It's still a baby.
Mm-hmm. Grab hands gif.
As basically what he is doing.
So
Cedric is going to try his best to lead them to the guest rooms without encountering any more members of his family.
roll
I was you on a bet we're gonna encounter at least one.
me a d20. Roll me a d20, Cedric.
Roll me a d20. for-
Just a
for
straight
family.
just a straight roll.
Nat 20.
Hey.
Oh, okay.
Dang, I kind of wanted to meet more of
Me
Cedric's
too.
family.
Me too. Yeah.
Oh no. I never said what you had to roll for. Yeah, let's
Not
just
a stealth check.
nope.
Oh god.
Guys, it's not a
Oh,
stealth
no.
check.
Oh,
Yep.
no. Wait, it's for. Oh. Wait, I don't know.
So
I think it's a chance, like,
Yep.
chance for it just
yeah,
being
all I'm gonna say is
Oh.
in order to have avoided a encounter with somebody, you would have had to roll a 14 or below. So now it's happening.
Oh, so it was a golf roll.
Basically. The odds are stacked against you from the beginning there, Miko. But you made the sandwich, so you only have yourself to blame here.
Why'd I have to give him such a big family?
You're the one that did it. So now I'm getting some payback.
Oh, God.
He was just walking alongside Cedric this entire time.
You don't understand. I'm getting like secondhand embarrassment from his family.
So,
Pretty great.
so as you guys,
Fia just,
sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, Fia's just like looks over at Cedric. Is just like, your family is really kind, at least most of them. I couldn't say the same for the old man. And like you could like hear like aggressive like mantis noises from her when she mentions him.
Cedric just looks at Fia and he's just like exhausted looking.
I take it you're not a fan then?
Oh no, I love my family. They just wear me out.
Speaking of wearing Cedric, as soon as you say that, you hear, "Oh my God, is that who I think it is? Oh my gosh!"
Oh
Here we go
no.
this time.
So
I think just for the voice alone, Fia panics and like and is just like halfway through casting Blink.
before you could cast Blink, you immediately find your face like grasped in the hands of a very tall and very much pink tiefling. Just very much looking you up and down like you're just a little stuffed animal. He goes, "Oh my God, she's so cute! Oh my God!"
Like the initial panic of that Fia is just cursing and swearing like in a panic and infernal.
And
Minnie, I swear.
so
You're all that is holy and unholy.
why didn't you tell me you're gonna be here, Cedric? Oh my gosh! And you didn't tell me about the cuties you're bringing.
He has his fingers pressed to his temples. Because he can feel the migraine.
Sorry. My name is Mamine. It's nice to meet you. And she lets you go, but not enough to like. She lets go of your face, but like but at this point she's like wrapping her tail around you.
Nice to meet you.
And immediately her attention goes to Panera and goes, "Oh my God, your scales are so pretty."
Thank you.
Um,
She's a little off. She's a little off put.
oh my God, I could do so many things with those scales. Oh my goodness.
She's kind of just bristles, somewhat bristles slightly. It's like, I do hope you mean in a cosmetic sense and not
Of course, darling.
removing them from my person.
No. The scales is what makes you you. Of course, we can get you into some better dresses. I'm gonna have to. I might have to go see my custom tailor for that. But though this one, and she immediately looks back at you. This one I could work with immediately.
And of course, visibly relaxes because it's like she knows that Cedric's family is not Cedric, but when someone comes at her saying that, she's gonna assume the worst a little bit,
Yeah, exactly.
You can just hear like from Fia like anytime anytime Cedric's sister looks over, like she's just like you just hear any number of like insect noises.
Cedric's going to sacrifice Fia to my mind so that they can just escape.
Zane will not allow that, first off.
Oh my god.
Cedric just grabs Fia by the shoulders and shoves her at his sister.
Oh my god.
What is this?
It's literally that.
True.
He's gonna give. Oh yeah, pretty much.
So,
And she just kind of like looks at Fia and goes, oh darling, what's your name again?
Yeah.
Fia. Yeah, a fitting name for you. Although this web can't be seen with this. I mean, sure, it works for you, but of course I can make you much better. Of course, I got all sorts of things we could work with. Are we keeping this one, Cedric?
Keeping?
As much as I'm pretty sure that would be nice. We've had a long day and would very much like some rest right now. Cedric was just showing us to guess him, so
Oh, shame.
if we could, can we pick this up another time, maybe?
take Zen with you too.
Very well. And you see Manline just like very quickly just hug Fia and then plants a kiss her on cheek. I'm gonna have to have some fun with you later, darling.
He's short-circuiting.
Yeah, sure.
He is.
And you see after that she lets Fia go and goes, oh, I'm gonna have so many things to plan. Should I go red? Should I go blue? Or maybe purple. Match the skin and you see the entire time she's walking, she's just continuously talking.
You off
What the
it?
hell's just happened?
I don't know.
Cedric?
Yep.
Loud and cheery lesbian, everybody.
Lesbian.
Yep. yeah. If you want an explanation, there's your explanation.
Well, there you go.
And by the way, if you had rolled anything that wasn't a nat 20, you would have had someone a bit more, not that.
Oh no.
This was entirely on Mika, okay.
Yep.
Okay. Cedric's gonna try even harder to avoid any other family members.
Mhm.
Which is a pain considering the entire family lives in that castle.
Yep.
I love the idea of it being like a text adventure, and it's just showing Cedric's gonna try even harder to avoid it.
Cedric will remember that.
Cedric,
Oh, almost like a choose your own adventure.
yeah, you telltale.
Yeah. So, after that, you are able to get to the guest rooms with no trouble at all. The guest rooms are pretty modest, honestly. Like nothing too crazy. Just a couple of beds, a closet, clothing and item storage, that sort of thing.
Nice.
And there is,
That-
and with two of the rooms, there's a set of windows actually that gives a good view of the rest of the a good view of the mountainside that is to the to the east of the castle. Just a simple pair of mountains, nothing fancy.
Cedric's gonna look under all of the beds to make sure none of his pets or lying in wait.
No.
Because some of them are very mischievous.
Roll me an investigation check. Roll me an investigation check, Miko.
11.
11. With the first bed, you don't see anything. But with the second one, you don't really see anything. However, those who so I imagine it would be like, because like each of the rooms have like 2 beds, and considering like how the arrangement is, it would probably be like, you know, like Fia and Zin, and then Panera and Scout in one room. You know what? Fuck it.
I thought
fuck
I
it.
thought it would be boys with boys and girls with girls.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Oh yeah, true. Never mind. Okay, so it'd be Scout and Zin, and then Fee and Panera. Okay. I'm gonna have Pisces. I'm gonna have Rays. Roll me a d20. Just straight d20. Just straight d20, and tell me the results.
Alright.
Roll.
13.
10.
13. Okay.
Just the anime pain.
So, okay, so this will be Panera and Fia then. Okay, cool. So, Cedric, as you're checking the beds that Panera and Fia are going to be staying in, from the other's perspective, I need Panera and Fia to roll me a perception check.
Again?
Yeah, one last one.
Perception checks.
Okay.
So yeah, like in all fairness, there's a lot of
12.
animals. 12.
That's a 13 again.
Okay. You don't notice anything at first.
Uh-huh.
But as Cedric like checks the second bed, you see a bright yellow tendril wrap around the back of Cedric's neck and yanks him under the bed.
Wait, who?
Cedric.
Oh.
Cedric, as you find yourself face to a lot of teeth with Butterball.
Butterball!
And at this point, I'm assuming Panera and Fia would be checking out the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a miniature Otiug down there.
Oh, what?
Oh, here.
You say that like we know what that is.
Give me a second. I'll pull up. I'll get an image real quick.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Oh, there you go. You got me. Yeah, this thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which by the way, I almost lost my Lucifer cleric to that, but to one of those things, by the way.
You know, the name Butterball makes sense when I look at it.
Yeah.
Isn't it perfect?
It's
What is
perfect. No, that's perfect.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me actually send you. A
I think the
picture of
only other like Butterball is perfect. Because the only other name I can think of is croissant.
Oh, that would have been good too. That'd have been good too. Yeah.
That's a really good one too. Oh.
So, So as
Tommy, you gotta describe the picture because nobody on Steam can.
Oh right, yeah.
Oh right. So for context, for those who don't know what Otiugs are basically these four-legged creatures that have a build similar to a bulldog. They have a sort of a brownish yellow color with about 3 tendrils and a big like crocodilian like mouth with dental work that could make an anglerfish jealous. And let's see, what was it? And a bunch of eyes as well. And also these tendrily bits have parts that open up with even more teeth, because of course they do. And I personally had an experience where I almost lost my lizard folk cleric to an OTM because I thought it'd be a good idea to investigate the murky water by sticking my head in the water. I was-
Yes,
I-
Ricky
I
wanted
mean-
right to
I was in
That's
it.
on to you, dude.
Yeah, I honestly, I know. I no, that was definitely on me. I'll take full responsibility on that one. That was stupid, and I know it was stupid in retrospect. I was a newbie player. I never really played D&D all that much. I should have known. I didn't know better, but now I do.
And now we've come full circle with Butterball.
Yeah. Yeah, word of advice, beware the water. It's one of the deadliest
Looking under-
tools.
Which, by the way, I'm getting pictures of Butterball the cat, so I can show you guys.
Aw.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Butterball too.
Yeah, I mean, you'll see these pictures and you'll understand why.
Gotcha. What were you gonna say, Venus?
It's just like, aw,
That's a Butterball.
as a butterball.
Oh,
That is a
that's
bad-
adorable.
cutie.
100%.
Sophia
She
is
was-
just like,
she was-
while
she was
looking
my-
under
she was
the.
my baby, and I miss her.
Sorry.
Mm.
What were you gonna say, Petey?
Fia's just looking under the bed. Just says to Cedric, "Is this a get ready for your funeral moment, or is this one of your pets?"
This is Butterball.
Aw.
Buddy?
And you see Butterball just kind of like look at you, Via, and all you can see like in front of its face is just teeth.
Hey there.
Pan's just kind of standing back a little bit. Is like, after the displacer kitten, she's counting on her fingers. After the displacer kitten and the ambush drake?
Yep.
Do I want to know what you're seeing under the bed?
As soon as you say that, you see Butterball just like very carefully, like waddling out, and it just looks up at you, and all you can see is just this little like smaller than a basketball size Otyugh, just looking up at you, with small beady yellow eyes, just kind of.
I thought it was gonna be a lot bigger.
No,
Aw.
he's
No, he's a runt that was abandoned by his mom.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's really small. He's gonna.
Honestly,
Yeah, when he's
He's probably really cute in that kind of like hairless cat
yeah, exactly.
kind of way.
Yeah, when he
Very, 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 very hairless, wrinkly cat.
yeah, because
Yes.
he's like normal
My
OTOs.
brain was just going straight to like bulldog or pug, where it's like, oh, that's cute in that
Well,
sad,
yeah.
deformed kind of way.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like that combined with a sphinx cat.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. When he
That thing sounds like it's a living hell to exist.
yeah, when it
I won't lie. It reminds me of the bulldog from Ark.
yeah. So yeah, for context,
Aw.
most
God.
most OTUGs are like around the size of like cows in terms of like body length. This guy is gonna be about the size of a very small pony when he fully grows up.
Aw.
Also, like one of those miniature horses.
Yeah, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
He's a baby. He'll never get the full size.
Yeah. So
So Pan actually like, kind of like, tilts her head to the side. Look, is like, oh, that's actually kind of cute. Because
Aw.
you know how like small things are always cute.
Yeah.
as you
Type thing, yeah.
as you say that,
It's like that.
as you say that, like the three tentacles like open up, like revealing like the rows of like spines and teeth, in a like what appears to be a like a display of happiness. It just kind of looks a little disturbing.
Oh, he's happy. Cedric's
kinda-
just gonna scoop him up like a pug.
she just kind of she looks a little amused. It's like I guess he likes being called cute.
Oh, he likes most things. He really loves beef jerky.
Oh, you got Chinese food? Oh, Chinese food. Let's go. Yeah, it's Chinese leftovers. Let's go. Conan,
I'm guessing that's Kona.
Yeah, that was Kona. Yeah, that's Kona. That's Kona. Yeah, Kona just came in and had brought over Chinese food. Fuck yes, let's
Understandable.
go, dude.
Understandable.
Yeah. Once we're done here, I'll have that.
Which,
Oh my god, my
Why
model
is
is
so like
my
dinner?
model is
My
fucking
dinner
freaking
got
out.
here
Holy
too.
shit! I turned to like to the right and like my model just started going Oh my god. Anywho, after getting acquainted with the guest bedrooms and the layout of the area, we're gonna go ahead and cut to a couple hours later as you guys find yourselves at a very large and sprawling dinner table with many tieflings, elves, and a very excitable looking dwarf who's currently writing in a manuscript. God damn it, Miko.
That's his favorite great uncle, though.
I know. That's what makes me angry.
It's great Uncle Thormar.
I know.
huh?
Yeah, I'm very familiar with Miko. I'm very familiar.
I feel like I'm missing some context here.
It's the one who's writing the smut book.
The Catulio and Bardiet book. He's actively writing it
Oh.
at the dinner table.
That's his great uncle. He
Yep.
was adopted into the family.
Yep.
Well,
Me when I eat Chinese food for the second time ever. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, no, Kona had never had Chinese food until she moved in with me.
Dang.
Yeah, up until a couple weeks ago, never had watermelon before. Do you want yours in the fridge or leave it on the table? Put it in the fridge, please, if you could. Thank you. Okay, so, where was I? Oh yeah.
Fia, like, at the dinner table, Fia is just like, she's not used to like eating super formally, so she's just trying not to embarrass herself. She's grabbing like she's like grabbing the fork, like, you know how like a fucking kindergartner grabs a fork, like just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
entire handle in her fist, and she's just like.
Yeah, As you're like doing that, you then notice like most of them aren't even eating formally. They're all just like eating very relaxed, and
Nico said
um,
there's probably already a food fight.
I was about to get to that.
Yeah.
I was actually about to get to that, but yeah, no, there's you do notice like
and then just like
you
and
do-
then just grabs like a fistful of some food and just starts eating it.
as like dinner is being made, you do notice that the like initial like after like I would say like 5-10-ish minutes, you notice that wait, hang on, this is the wrong music. What am I doing? You notice that everybody at the table then suddenly like turns in one direction as they notice Thryshos and his wives coming out to the table. And there's like a mixture of like happy faces and like murmurs of like concern and everything. And this is about the point where they start to realize that Cedric's there as well. And there's just this air of just like intrigue at this point at to what's going on. And as that is happening, you notice a older okay, hold on. I need to find the name of this person. The description. Hold on. Where's Malroth?
Did I get that name right? Malroth?
Yeah.
Are you talking about his grandmother, Marlith?
Marleth, thank you. Marleth. Sorry, misheard it.
It's a bit further down.
Oh, okay. Grandfather.
Can't you just like Control F or like search the document for it?
Oh, there we go. Found it.
That is assuming you know how to spell it.
Found it. All right. As you see, first you see is a older tiefling, very with a very like with a very kind like expression, and seems just like the very like wholesome grandma, doesn't have a care in the world type of thing, and just radiates positive energy basically.
Oh.
You see her like with a surprised face look at Cedric, and then of course at Thryshos, and of course still is very like very clearly happy, and right behind her is a older tiefling. He's decently built, but not quite as muscular as he used to be. He's been clearly has seen battle, as you can see. A couple of scars going down from the bottom of his eyes, down his cheeks, down to his chin. You can see a burn scar at around his neck that appears to be a radiant burn actually. And you kind of see just like he has this just air of strength about him, and you just gotta see him like look. He just kind of like looks at the table, looks at Cedric, and then looks at Thryshos without saying a word, and then sits at the corner next to Thryshos, and at this point everybody just goes silent as the realization of like what's happening begins to like truly set in. That the dinner has become more than just a simple dinner. This is a serious moment of the family coming together, basically. Varshos looks at Zor and goes, um, "It's good to see you again, Zor. Now, if my eyes aren't mistaken, you you're back with us, Thryshos, and I see Cedric has returned as well. Good to see you there. Good to see you there, dear boy.
Hello, Grandpa.
And I'm guessing those outsiders are your friends, then?
They're okay.
Hmm. Ah. Still, you had said that this was going to be of importance enough to be able to halt our usual activities at dinner. So what is it exactly? Um, well, it's simple, really. Uh, I need, the kingdom needs to prepare. And I'm sorry to bring the mood down here, everyone, but and he looks at you, Team Scuff, and goes, if it wasn't for these brave individuals, I wouldn't be here to be able to talk to you right now. But right now, not only our kingdom, but realms in general are in danger. What kind of danger? It's Zoltan, sir. Son of a bitch. Honey, please. Marloth, not right now, dears. I'm sorry. But if you're serious, we will mount our forces. He looks at the group and goes, "Who of you speaks for the group?"
Oh,
I would say pass.
that would
Cedric
be me.
points at Panera.
Player, yeah,
Well,
I would say so.
she's already raising her hand. That would be me, sir.
Gem Dragonborn. Okay. I met a Ruby years ago. Nice individual. But I must ask, who do you represent? Everybody represents somebody. Do you represent yourselves, or do you represent a guild or a faction?
She nods. We represent the Drakkonus Guild.
Drakkonus Guild. I haven't had any dealings with them before. How very interesting. Yeah. Not like the golden days. Oh, things were so much simpler back then. But now is not those days. You represent Drakkonus. We will represent the kingdom of Vervius. Children, and he looks at all of Cedric's cousins, aunts, uncles, and of course the siblings. Listen here. While I may have enjoyed a time of peace for a time, that time is over. Or at least it will be over. For now, we'll give our guests some time to rest. You will treat them with respect and honor and dignity to the best of your abilities. As for me, and he looks at the righteous with a bit of a glare, you and I are gonna need to talk alone. I want details. And as he says that, he just kind of rubs his temple a bit and goes, I really am too old for this shit.
Cedric's just in the corner, steady, chugging a bottle of alcohol. It's like, I'm so done.
Nevertheless, we will meet with your representatives, or whoever represents Drakkonus, in the coming days. And anyone else you or Drakkonus may ally yourself with, we will bolster support. That I can promise.
Panera nods and acknowledges.
Awesome.
Good. And as of right now, consider yourselves part of the family. As he looks at Cedric and goes, if my dear boy says so, then you're one of us. We'll defend you like you're one of us.
Sick.
She kind of like just slightly bows. It's like thank you very much, sir.
No need for that. Your family.
Can
And
Cedric engage in a food fight with Glenrick?
as soon as you do, Glenrick, what do you hit Glenrick with, out of curiosity?
A spoonful of mashed potatoes.
As soon as
The classic.
A classic.
as soon as the tater just hits Glenrick, you manage to hit him. Actually, you know what? Roll for it. Roll a d20.
Bro.
Yeah, you know what? Let's make this interesting. Roll dexterity.
I'll roll dexterity.
Yeah.
14.
You hit him square. You hit him square in the jaw. and as you do, you see Glenrick just kind of give an amused smirk and wipes it off and goes, you monkey's uncle. He grabs a, mind you, very cool baked potato, but chucks it. He chucks it, and can't believe I'm doing this. I'm gonna roll for the attack on the baked potato.
Roll for the attack on the baked potato.
What's your AC? What's your AC again, by the way?
AC's 15.
He hits you square in the chest.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Ouch.
And thankfully,
Does
thankfully,
it splatter?
it splatters all over you. And and of course with those a full-on food war, it commences, and the rest of the night is filled with laughter and hope for the future.
And alcohol.
And alcohol. Lots of alcohol.
You can't forget his family. Most of them party.
Oh yeah, no, the alcohol. No, the rum, the beer, and wine. It's all coming out. And that is where
Cedric smashes a plate of mashed potatoes on Zin's head.
Oh.
and that is where
He is just desperately trying to stay out of the fight.
And that is where the session is going to end for you guys.
Simba's trying to stay out of it, but after that, he's gonna get Cedric back!
Scout's just like, I don't even eat, so yeah, why not?
Yeah. So, with the food war commenced, that is where that's where things are going to end for you guys. However,
No.
meanwhile, while that is happening,
Perspective change.
we're going to go ahead and perspective change to somebody else real quick.
Here now.
As there is a elven woman currently just standing very solemnly at a rolling savanna bordering a desert. She just kind of like scans the horizon, bow in hand, with a drake next to her. The night sky is beautiful and filled with color. However, as she just kind of like scans the horizon, she notices the outline of what appears to be a Marleyan ship flying towards the northwest, towards a large jungle. And she just kind of curses under her breath and goes, "I got a feeling that's not the crown. Then who the hell's is that? It better not be who I fear it is." And that is where the full session is going to end.
Ooh, foreboding.
So,
Foreboding.
did you guys have fun?
Yeah.
That was a nice wholesome one. I like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got to drop a little bit of character detail.
yeah, exactly.
True.
We had some lore, we had some fun, we had some foreboding suspense. It was a good session. So,
Yes, Mika.
Prince
Let me
Cedric.
go
It just dawned on me. I'm like, wait, hold up.
Technically, yes. Yes, but actually no. It's kind of like it's kind of a nebulous thing there, honestly.
You could have some fun with that. Prince Cedric.
You imagine Cedric being a king?
Oh god. Oh god, no.
No.
Oh god, no.
The only
No.
person I trust.
The only one just...
So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and bounce for a second. I'm going to go right out, and I'll talk to you guys in a second.
See you in a bit.
If I could click the Discord thing. There we go. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for... Thank you to everybody who's been lurking and chatting. Let's go ahead and find ourselves a raid target, shall we? Okay. Alrighty, who are we raiding tonight? Okay. Oh, Marissa Muskie's live. Could do that. Fallen Ryan's on. That could be fun. We got options. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Well, Shuji's playing Deltarune. So not gonna do that for spoilers' sake. You know what? Let's go right into Fallen Ryan TV. All right. So, plan for tomorrow is likely going to be Minecraft, although with the new Helldivers 2 major order happening right now, I may change plans. I may change plans there, but I hope you guys will come in either way, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your night, and I'll see y'all